Hello, this is Baja Divine 144 here with the reading for the collective. Thank you so much for tuning in. Tap that bell for more of my content. To anyone returning, much love. Thank you for the support. Keep it coming. To anyone new, how are you? What's good? Let's get into it, collective. Let's see what's going on. You could be around a group of people. Um, they're followers. You know what I mean? I feel as though it's someone out there that's just standing alone in a group of people. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to do the same thing, but you're different. You know, you might be despised for that. A lot of people might be feeling some sort of way because you don't follow the crowd. Someone could be upset because you are deciding to remain neutral in a conflict. You know what I mean? You choose not to pick a side. That's not your beef. You know, someone could be trying to call you out because of that. And you're going to put somebody in their place. You know, you're neutral because you don't have nothing to do with the situation. Someone wants to put you in a conflict, an argument, or something that they got going on, probably because they don't have a leg to stand on and they need somebody to be on their side or something like that. But you're not giving in. You hold on your ground. You don't want no parts. You know what I mean? There could also be a decision that you're wondering if you made the right decision. You could have had a lot of offers coming in and you chose one, but now you could be second guessing the choice that you made. You could also be changing direction. That could be the reason why you are wondering if you made the right choice. It could be a situation where you decided on something, but you changed your mind and went in a different direction. You know what I'm saying? It could be a new home as well. Thinking about uprooting. You may get a nice offer. It could be like one of those things where you're on one of those rental apps where you can buy homes or you can rent homes, and you see something that catches your eye and you might do like an inquiry, but you may realize that you can pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Hey, someone makes you feel really good at this time. You could be entering your soft girl era. You could be entering into the era where you are just in your full masculine as well, male, female. Someone's changing you in a beautiful way, in a more mature way, which is very shocking, which is surprising. There could be a wedding that's coming up. Flowers could be significant, a field of flowers. I see someone dancing through a field of flowers. Someone could be all in their head about a new love situation. You know, this is after you close something out. There was a relationship that crumbled. You was trying to keep it together. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Someone could be upset because you decided to move on. You didn't put too much energy or too much feeling into letting this person go, and they're upset about it. It's not that you don't have feelings for them. It's that you're tired of feeling the same way. You know what I mean? So you could have just left somebody alone with grace, and they could be in their head about that shit. You know, you could have been trying to keep a family together, a family dynamic, but they just wasn't trying to meet you halfway, and you decided to walk away. And by the time you walked away and went on about your business, all of a sudden all these feelings came back, you know, and this person is wondering where you're at on your end. Someone's wanting you to move with them. I feel as though you're moving, but you're moving by yourself. Someone wants you to move in with them. And someone's giving you all these options and opportunities to move in with them, to be with them. But I feel as though you may feel as though someone's moving too fast. And although you want to be with this person, you'd rather have your own, you know, you'd rather have your own living arrangement at this time. You have a lot of blessings coming in. Watch out for signs, synchronicities. You may also be seeing feathers. You could be seeing feathers out of nowhere. That could be a sign that, you know, you are divinely protected and you are on the right path. You could be meditating, or you need to meditate to get all the answers that you're seeking, because there is something that's weighing heavily on the back of your mind and you're trying to figure it out. You could be too preoccupied, too distracted to notice something. I feel as though your answers are right in front of you, but you could be doing too many things to even notice that it's there. There's some sort of information is coming in, a lot of information. You could be signing a contract. Make sure you read the fine print. Someone could be like a fast talker. They could be trying to skim over the details about some shit. And make sure you read the fine print, okay? Don't just sign something. You could end up signing your life away and be stuck in a some sort of contract that you can't get out of. Be careful also of information you receive from someone. Someone may be deceptive or trying to manipulate a situation for their benefit. Someone's going to come to you and, they are, it's like they're urgent to tell you something that you need to know, but it's a spin on it. It's not the full truth because it has some sort of benefit is in there for them. So they have to embellish a little bit, take some shit away from the story, add some shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just to get what they want. So just watch out for that. Like, double check somebody's story, whatever it is that they're telling you. You can see through it, though. I see somebody with, like, piercing eyes. It's like someone's talking to you and you're just seeing right through that shit. Be careful with candles. Someone could light a lot of candles around the home and, something could get out of control. Just watch out for how many candles you're lighting, or if you are going to be away, make sure you blow the candles out. It's like one of those situations where you don't want to leave lit candles when you leave. Something like that, someone wants to make it up with you or make it up to you. They have a peace offering. Could be flowers. Someone could send you flowers, roses on the job, to the job. They truly are sorry for something that they've done to you. You're seeing past the situation, moving on. You have taken a lot of time to heal, reflecting on a situation that you had with someone. You realize that you do need to move in a different direction or change the direction of your life. And I feel as though either you're about to do that or you've already done it. So I could be speaking in past tense or present. Accepting yourself, being happy with what you've become. Someone could have really talked down on you, collective, really had you in your head about who you were becoming as a person. They wanted to chastise you about your mistakes and things like that, as if they weren't human. Someone acts perfect, like a perfect patty. You had a perfect patty around you, but you decided to let that go, let this person go, the situation go, and you're loving yourself more because of it. Watch out for illusions. Someone could be lying to you to get what they want. They're really good with their words. They could have you believing something, or they want you to believe something. Like I said, for their benefit. This is all for their benefit. Someone's very self-centered. They'll do or say anything to make something go in their favor. Watch out for someone from your past. It could be a family member. It could be an ex, but someone wants to keep you stuck mentally. You may need to switch up your mindset. Or someone could be switching up their mindset when it comes to you, and they're realizing that they lost something truly grateful. Someone's mad at you because you manifest. You're a manifester. Someone's mad at you because no matter what, you will always succeed. You're very attractive, very smart, very knowledgeable. Someone wants to keep you all to themselves. They could be very, very possessive when it comes to you. Yeah, someone's very possessive when it comes to you, collective. They want to keep you to themselves, but they know that's not so. You're very outspoken, very strong-willed. That ain't happening. You know what I'm saying? You tired of a cycle, or you was tired of a cycle. You chose a different direction. They have to accept that shit. Someone doesn't want to accept the fact that you outgrown a cycle of the same shit. Now, you love this person, but you refuse to stay dormant. You refuse to settle. And you want it to level up with them. They just want it to settle in comfort and just being one way. And that's not what you're about. This person could have also had a wandering eye, something like that. It wasn't like a situation where you were mean. They try to make it out like you were mean or you're very hard to get along with. It's not like that at all. They knew what it was, Someone's watching you walk away, or they watched you walk away, and that was that. Someone wanted you respect. Someone wanted you to respect their wishes or grant them their wishes, but they weren't reciprocal at all. You taught this person about love when you walked away, period. You know what I mean? You realized it was a cycle, a waste of time. It was too repetitive for you. It kept happening over and over, and you start to realize that this person just refused to change. You could be celebrating someone's birthday coming up pretty soon. It could be a child. It could be like your niece, nephew. It could be your son or daughter. Someone's birthday, someone that has a winter baby. And taking time to yourself, taking all the time you need to reevaluate your situation, things that you have going on. You're trying to sort out by yourself. You may have a lot of people all of a sudden that wants to come into your life. They want to be in your space, but right now you're crying for solitude. Someone wants you to join some sort of organization, some sort of group or something. You're just not with that shit. I heard solo dolo. A parent, your parents may come back to apologize for something or talk to you about something that they've done in the past they want to apologize for, or you may be making things right with your children, your kids. You could have said something that you didn't mean to say, or something got out of hand between you and your children, or you and your parents. And you may have parted from your parents. You haven't seen your parents in a long time. But I feel as though there's going to be a reunion of some sort, collective, where your parents are going to come back and apologize for something. You have a lot of people admiring you at this time. You stand out in a crowd. It's like you shine regardless of where you're at. I feel as though it's a beautiful time in your life. You're shining because you let go, and you're starting to come back into who you are. Lots of transformation here. Joy, good luck, support coming in. It's like ever since you let this person, you elevated, and that says a lot about the relationship as a whole. You can tell who was holding who back. You feel me? Someone could have a dream catcher tattoo, or they're thinking about getting one. Oh, you're about manifesting at this time, getting what you want, because you know that you deserve better than what you've been getting, period. You know what I mean? But someone is going to go all out to come back to you. This could be an ex. You know what I mean? It's no limit to reconnecting. Keep that in mind. This person could go as far as like getting some work done on your ass and shit like that. Or they know some people that can do something to bring you back. Someone also wants revenge. You left them on read. Ooh, they mad about that, This is, collective. All in all, regardless of what you're going through, this is a time for you to be grateful. The more you appreciate what you have, the more beautiful things and situations and opportunities that come your way. I feel as though you're taking the time out to look how far you've come, and you're just happy, satisfied, and that's the name of the game. You could be a motivator, some sort of speaker, or you could end up having a very strong relationship with a motivator, a speaker, someone that's going to keep you on your toes. You are tired of being around people that pull you down. You're tired of people that agree with your bullshit. You want somebody to tell you no. You have had a lot of yes men around you, collective, and you're starting to see that it didn't get you anywhere. You want honesty, no matter how much it hurts. You could be an artist, a painter. Someone's wearing a mask. Someone could be seeing through you. You could be wearing a facade or acting as if everything's cool, and they can see through that. Someone sees through your act, or you see through someone else's act. You have an offer coming in, an offer of companionship. Something's going to be quite different, collective. Something that you never thought possible is going to happen. Someone's going to unlock the key to your heart, and it's going to really throw you off. You're not going to like it, but you're going to love it. You feel me? Watch out for a moody motherfucker. Somebody, is very moody around you. This person could be depressed. You're very intuitive. You're going to pick up on the reasons why they're moody, but you're not going for that shit either. It's like this person's a Debbie Downer. They bring your spirits down. You may be speaking on that. Something's coming together. Something's coming together for you. I feel as though it ties into your childhood. You may be also finding out the reasons why something happened the way it did when it comes to you growing up a certain way or having to move a lot. It's something's going to be unlocked. Something's going to be unlocked about your past that you always wanted to know about. You could be traveling more, seeing the world. Someone could be moving overseas, or they could be coming to join you from overseas. It could be like a relationship where you guys were long distance. Someone's coming back because they miss you, they want you. Watch out for self-deception. You could be lying to yourself about things. You're so used to being let down. You're so used to being cheated on, lied to. And it could be someone that's really going to come into your life and be genuine, but you could talk yourself into leaving this person, or it's going to be something about that. It's one of those things where you have to realize everybody's not the same. You can't lump one situation, or two situations, or three into the same category with other people. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You have a blessing coming in, collective, you know, a release of funds. That's what I'm hearing. Withholding. Something was tied to your money. Something was withheld, but I feel as though it's about to be released. A blessing out of nowhere coming in from my collective. Okay. Talk to you later.